So, as some of you know from seeing past videos, we found out verbally, we are waiting for the contract to come through, but verbally committed to going to the AAOMS annual conference. But what I want to talk about today is excuses and blaming people. Because in this conference, I have reached out to a couple people that I know, and I need someone to come down and help be a part of this conference to help us sell Boolean. So I don't want to get into the details of what the conference is about, but I've reached out to a couple people, and I spent some time talking to an individual today and filling him in on all the different details that we were about the conference and what we're going to do. And the thing is that he works in a business as a salesman, so he would be absolutely perfect to do the role that we need, which is basically, person to person sales, where you're trying to get someone to sign up for something. And he was listening to everything that I was saying, was interested in it and whatnot. And then it came down to he ultimately asked how much he was going to get paid to go down with us. And I reassured that I was not going to um, have him come down just for free. I wanted to take care of him and make sure that there was some sort of base level pay or incentive to come down and sell more of this stuff with us. And he said he needed to talk to his manager to see if he could get the time off, the days off that we needed to be down in San Francisco. And so I was like, okay. And he said that he was super excited about all this stuff. And the thing is that when I got a message back from him later, and it basically said, I can't get those days off. And what really frustrated me about it, and I think what is really the thing that is the difference between, just being honest with yourself and also being an entrepreneur, is that I think that's a bullshit answer. And the reality is that it's not that he can't get the days off. The reality is that he doesn't want to go down to the conference, or he's not interested in selling the stuff that we're selling, whether it's because he doesn't believe in it or whatever it is. But if you really wanted to do something, I believe that there is no such thing as I can't do this, or I'm not allowed to do this, or whatever, because there's 100 ways to do anything. And the reality, the only truthful answer is I'm not interested in that, or I don't want to do that because I don't like this product. I'd rather not go down there. I want to be home. That's not a high enough priority for me. But saying I can't get those days off, in my opinion, is bullshit, because there's a bunch of ways that you could really go about it if you wanted to. And that would be, calling in sick, or potentially trading with friends or whatnot, or finding ways to leverage different things that you can do. But at the end of the day, rather than saying, my boss won't let me take these days off, it's like approaching your boss and saying, boss, you don't understand. I need to go down there because of this. So what can you do? Because I have to be there. And sort of, I understand that there's a lot of things that I will never appreciate because I don't work for a bigger company. But the entrepreneur mind in me just does not accept no for an answer, and does not like the idea of this is the way things have to be. And someone tells you no, you just roll over and say okay, and then go back and just continue doing what they tell you to do. In my opinion, anything is possible if you really want to do it, and it is up to you to figure out the obstacle that is in front of you and how you can navigate that. So anyways, my message to all of you tonight is just be honest with yourself, be honest with the people in your life, and don't use the words I can't, or I'm not allowed, or they won't let me, or whatever. And start using things like I'm not interested in that, or I do not want to do that, or I don't care about that, or whatever it is. Because that's really what it comes down to. Either something's not a high enough priority for you, or um, if you do want to do something, you will find a way to do it, period. There's no such thing as so and so won't allow me or whatnot, because there's always a way around it. Always.